Pink is raising some concerns online after stumbling across a teen YouTuber that she claimed was being exploited by her parents for views. As you know, this is nothing new. Family YouTube channels have been doing this for years, but this claim is a little more egregious. I'm gonna get into all the details in just a moment, but first, if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin. So first things first, let's start with the tweet that Pink sent out, and then we'll get to Piper's response. In a tweet, Pink said, "How many kids like Piper Raquel are being exploited by their parents? And at what point do the rest of us say, this isn't okay for a 13-year-old to be posing in a bikini whilst her mother takes the photo?" As you can see, Pink seems very concerned about this teen influencer showing too much skin and is directly blaming the parents for enabling her behavior. However, despite allegations of being exploited by her parents, Piper Raquel has actually responded and denied Pink's claims. For those of you who don't know, Piper is a YouTuber who just turned 14 and already has 8.2 million subscribers on YouTube and 4.8 million followers on her Instagram page, which is a massive achievement for that age. While speaking with TMZ about what Pink said about her, Piper told them, "The first thing I want everyone to know is that my mom doesn't make me do anything. Quite the opposite. I'm a kid who had a dream and my mom is amazing enough to help me live it out." She then adds, "I don't think Pink has ever seen one of my YouTube videos because if she did, she'd see it's just my friends and me having fun and acting like ourselves. The content we make is the kind of stuff anyone can watch." For context, Piper had just posted a series of herself in a bikini on her Instagram page, which is what I'm assuming set Pink off. My only issue is that Pink is directly calling the teen out versus trying to find the parents' info instead. If she really had an issue with the, growing objectification of children, then you think the tweet would have been more broad with its targeting, rather than using her platform to come at one individual. I'm in agreement with Pink in the sense that kids these days, God, I feel old saying that, but kids these days are viewing adult influencers on social media and trying to be more like them, which is the point of influencers. But that can also mean that they're trying to look, act, and sound older than they really are. In my opinion, just be a kid. It's the only chance you have to just be a kid. Once you age, there's no going back to recapture that childhood. I get it though. Especially as a teen, you want to be taken seriously because you believe you're an adult, but you're not, and that's okay. Now, on the other hand, I disagree with Pink's approach here. I think it was a poor choice on her end to call Piper out specifically. Piper also addressed Pink's specific comments about how inappropriate it was for her to be posting herself in a bikini at that age and said, "There's nothing wrong with being in a bikini. Why do we shame people for that? Pictures of teenagers in bikinis having fun are not sexual. They're only sexual if you view us that way." Now, this is where I have to go back to the side of Pink for a moment and her motherly instincts that kicked in upon seeing Piper's photos. Yes, there is nothing wrong with wearing a bikini, but what Piper needs to realize is that the internet is filled with creeps and predators. So I don't think that Pink was scolding Piper like some kind of Christian mother clutching her pearls. I think she was trying to express that she is concerned for her safety, which then would fall back onto blaming the parents for not properly educating their child about the dangers of the internet. I know kindergarten teachers who post pictures in their classrooms, but they also blur out the faces of the students because, well, one, photo consent, and two, pedos are a real thing and they thrive on the internet. I mean, so many kids channels have had to just turn off the comments because they were having these people secretly communicating with each other in the comment section. It's disgusting. The sad thing here is the delivery of this message by Pink. It was just so messy and the sincere intentions, I believe, are just getting overlooked or missed. Because at one point Raquel even points the finger back at Pink and said that she too was 14 when she appeared in the all-female group called Basic Instinct, so why was it okay for her to follow her dreams but it's not okay for Piper to do so? Which completely blows over the initial point of just trying to protect kids from the dangers of the internet. Pink wasn't saying to throw away your career, she was pointing out how dangerous it can be for a mother to be enabling their daughter to post revealing photos of themselves online. That's it. Piper's mom, Tiffany Raquel, apparently missed the point here as well, and speaking with the press, she said of Pink's comments, "Since Piper was a child, she has had a strong love of performing, and she has always had a dream. So long as Piper wants to do this and it's her passion, I'm here for her to follow that dream and protect her." Which is great to hear that her mom supports her passion, but you can do that and protect your child at the same time. Chris Hansen even weighed in on the conversation and responded with, "And social media platforms like YouTube are doing very little to detect and prevent this exploitation," which is exactly correct. But we would love to hear your thoughts on all of this though, so don't forget to drop us a comment down below. And while you do that, I'm going to check out some of your comments from the video titled Top 10 People That Became Famous Overnight. Abita A says, "Always good to see total randoms get a better life. Hope it happens to more and more people." I love that when that happens. Whenever you see the Vine days did that exponentially. You were just seeing regular people being funny and enjoying their passions and getting noticed for it. It's really great to see. Cookie Cutie says, "Salt Bae is my favorite. I can't touch salt without doing that signature gesture." I don't think you're alone on that one. Kevin says, and there's me who's tried everything and still couldn't get famous. Listen, Kevin, don't focus on getting famous. That is the last thing you should be doing. Remember that everything happens for a reason. Focus on the things that bring you joy, focus on the things that you're passionate about, and all of the attention and viral and fame and whatnot will come eventually. Hannah Saban says, why are you guys not reporting on Kanye and Drake beef? We did. It's played out though. There's only so much I can say about two grown men fake fighting each other to promote their albums, because that's essentially what it is. I don't think there's any beef there. Noella Game says, can you put me in a video please, please? There you go. See, all you have to do is ask nicely. But guys, that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.